Well, this box has probably been dropped more than I care to imagine because it has been a long journey for this box here. So let's open it up, inspect what's inside, and I'll show you what we're working with here. This box and its contents was made possible by my buddy RVR-Closet. If you haven't checked him out, I'll put the link in the description, and I will also put the link right here. Anything racing related, he does it. So this is something that's been very difficult to get a hold of, and he was more than willing to help me out. He actually offered this to me a good long while ago, and now that he upgraded to something more suitable to his rig, I have his Aiologs shifter. I really can't wait to use this, but this thing's a beast. Very well built. And oh, that's cool. He included the black knob. Okay. Oh, that feels good. So this one specifically has the set screws on the side. It's not a thread-on type, so you can adjust the height to make it to where, you know, if you can only mount it in a certain position, you can make it a little bit higher, a little bit lower, depending on how much resistance you want or how much throw you want. You know, there's a lot of different options. And it comes with this mounting plate. You can pretty much adapt it to whatever rig you want, and it goes in a lot of different configurations. I don't know them all off the top of my head, but I'm sure these things line up somehow. He sold this to me for a very reasonable price, and I really appreciate it. It was very nice of him. Let's do the first feel here. Are you guys ready? Oh yeah. Very satisfying. Okay. Got some kind of a button back here. I'm assuming that's to turn the lights on and off, maybe? Because, I mean, I wouldn't think you would turn the unit on and off. Okay, so overall, I'd say this is maybe a couple steps better than the Sim Vertex sequential shifter. Yeah, that's a joke. That shifter was a complete piece of garbage. Do not buy the Sim Vertex sequential shifter. It might look kind of like this shifter and kind of like the Husingveld, but it's nowhere near as quality as this, or what I assume the Husingveld would feel like. Let's get this thing mounted. I mean, there's not really much I can say about it. It's, you know, it's USB shifter, and it's just basically just two buttons in there. But I mean, you can kind of just see everything it's doing. I don't really need to explain anything. Let's get on it. We're gonna be doing Torsby because it's the shortest course, and we're doing Sweden because that's where this shifter just came from. Thank you, RVR. GR Yaris because it's my new favorite car in this game. Second would be the Hyundai i20, and I mean, honestly, the Ford Focus is pretty badass, but this particular year is just not good looking. The Aero doesn't look good. Anyway, this is about the shifter. Let's make it about the shifter. Here we go. I don't have a handbrake. So we're just gonna have to do it with throttle control.
Into left 5 short, 50. Right 5 long, tightens 3. Into left 3, opens 50. Right 5 tightens 3, short, into left 5. Flat left over crest, tightens. Keep into right 4.
Yeah, the shifter feels amazing.
Right 5, don't cut, into left 4.
I mean, at this point, I've driven with it for hours now.
And left 5, 40.
But it's like
Danger, hard brake for square
night and day
and left 4 tightens short into kicks 200.
in terms of quality compared to anything else I've laid my hands on, sequential wise.
Caution, brake and crest into flat right and left 130.
Woo. That one you gotta be real careful with.
Right
That
5
turn
long,
right there,
tightens 100.
real slippery.
Caution, brake, right 3, don't cut, tightens into crest, keep in. Into right 4.
This new Fanatic update also made it to where my steering wheel and my my pedals display and do the right things now.
Into left 4 long, tighten 360.
Like my steering wheel in this game didn't used to show the gears and things. I don't think, maybe it did. But I know my throttle pedal didn't used to vibrate like it does now.
Flat left 30.
And I'm not running a fan lab or final lab.
Flat left 3 long. And caution, brake right 5 long, tighten square right cut. Flat right and left 5. Right 4 and left 3. Into flat right 50. Right 3 into left 4, open. And left 3 into right 4, open, very long, 30.
Ooh. Those twigs saved.
And caution, right 3 short into left 3, open. Into kinks.
This game feels so much better than Dirt Rally 2.
Tightens 4, don't cut.
I went back to Dirt Rally 2 after this and
Into left 3 short and right.
I mean, Dirt Rally 2 feels good, but it's
Into left 5
just
long.
doesn't feel good on the pavement, and
caution, right 5 tightens 50.
it doesn't feel good. Like the weight transfer is good, but
Left 4
cars
into right
don't
3.
feel like they have weight.
Left 3 short,
It's
keep out, and
predictable.
left 6 for finish.
But it's just not. It doesn't feel real, and it feels like the game helps you. This game feels like it's like out to kill you. So you have to really be a lot cleaner. So I'll take this time to talk a little bit more about the shifter while you guys watch my replay here. The build quality is awesome. Some things that I wish were different. I wish it had a longer throw, you know, but for what this is, the size of it, it's kind of hard to see it being better than it is in pretty much any way. I would like it to have a little bit more of like a pull before it breaks, but again, with the size of the unit, you know, taken into consideration, like, they did excellent. The knurling on the handle actually helps a lot, and the shape, it fits your hand perfectly. Even if you kind of like grab it low on accident, it still feels like natural. One of the things that's most impressive about this is there's absolutely no side-to-side wobble. I don't know how they did that. They just, I guess, have the perfect spacers in there. They probably could have gotten away with using aluminum for the majority of the build, but I think the steel is probably actually cheaper. It's more robust too, like you're gonna have less problems with the steel than you would with aluminum. But for weight reasons, I would like it to be made out of mostly like some really high quality aluminum. It fits great, it looks great. You know, I mean, I don't really have like a theme going on here, but it seems like I have a gray and black theme. I do like the LEDs in there. It kind of adds a little bit of visual flair. Oops. But I do wish you could turn them off. You know, certain things, you don't want that extra light distraction. You want to just see what you want to see in front of you and nothing else. So that's kind of like an odd thing that they don't include that option. I mean, I could take the unit apart and then unplug the light or take it off the circuit board, but I don't want to do that. I want to keep this as it is. There's no reason for me to modify this. I really don't feel like it needs any modification. This is like one of the first things where I'm like, you know what? That's good. For my particular setup, it is kind of annoying to have my screen so close here, because like sometimes I'll palm it and then like have my fingers kind of curled, and then when I push forward, sometimes I'll actually hit my screen, and I don't like doing that. It's not like a huge deal, but I would rather not do that. So I do kind of have to be mindful to kind of grab it first with my whole hand rather than just like my palm, so I don't go too far and hit my fingertips on the screen. This makes it to where I can pretty much dedicate my paddle shifters to windshield wipers and headlights. So everything kind of just makes sense now and it flows. And thanks to this sequential shifter, I feel like everything in front of me is complete. You know, yeah. I love it. Again, check out RVR-Closet. The link to his channel will be in the description. Have a good day. Thank you for watching, and I hope to see you in a future video.